we are ready.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Bing Fen, and this is the story of how I went from worshipping many gods to just one. Three years ago, my mother had a serious accident. She fell and hit her head and had to endure 22 surgeries to remove blood clots and parts of her brain. My family was devastated. My sisters and I devoted ourselves to idol worship, hoping the gods would help her. I traveled from temple to temple, lighting incense, burning money, asking for blessing. It cost a lot of money. My sister Jenny spent 1 million NT. That's over 33,000 US dollars.
So I needed 1 million to buy my mother's life. My husband said, "You're crazy."
My mother did not get better. So I worshipped the gods even harder. But Jenny went a different route. My relatives in the US are Christians. When they came to visit my mother, they told us to pray to God that He could heal her. So Jenny went to the prayer meeting at the church and even read the Bible.
I decided myself immediately, I want to become Christian.
Soon people from the church were visiting and praying for my mom, and she actually started to get better. Because of all this, 2 of my sisters eventually got baptized, and my mom even became a Christian. I couldn't believe it. We had always been so devout in worshiping the gods. And now that everyone had stopped, I needed to worship them much more. But I became very depressed and sick. I was 33, but a doctor told me I had the body of a 70-year-old. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't work. I could barely get out of bed. I thought I was going to die. After 1 month of that, I had had enough and made myself get up and go for a walk. I came to a mountain path that led to a temple. I thought, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. I'll go to that temple and hear the message the idols have for me. I drew the stick from the jar that had the message and I read it. It was a curse. Those idols that I had risked my life to come worship had given me the most lousy, awful message possible. I was just asking for grace. I was just asking for mercy. Is that too much to ask? I had given everything to the gods, but they gave me a death sentence. I was furious and told the gods, I don't want you anymore. I knew who I needed to turn to. Ever since she became a Christian, my sister Jenny had been totally different. I wanted what she had. I asked her what I needed to do.
I talked to her. I said, in your body you have so many demons. They want to take you away.
I knew she was right. The next morning, we met a pastor and his wife at a church, and for 2 hours we prayed. I cried out to God, Father, help me. I can't do this anymore. And after those 2 hours, I was delivered. I was healed. And I trusted Jesus as my Savior. God took me by the hand. He didn't leave me. And now I worship the one true God.